If you're reading this, the transfer worked. Glad you're still with us. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel and logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If you're unable to further your objectives, initiate a reset, as instructed in your training. Good luck. End of file. Saving log to drive. Save complete. Alright. Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Duskers, a game by Misfits Attic. It is in early access on Steam. Excuse me. As my voice gives up on me. It is a sci-fi roguelike simulation game where you are basically an AI. There's an implication, a strong implication that you used to be a human that was just downloaded into an AI machine, but for the most part you are pretty much HAL 9000 except not being, crazy and all that stuff. You have a crew, you have a ship, you have a mission. Things must be accomplished. It has the roguelike elements in it. There is a limited amount of fuel, a limited amount of resources. You want to stop off at all these waypoints here and get to these derelict ships and see if you can recover some resources from them. And the trick is, since you don't have a body, you are an AI, you control drones, and all your drones do the bidding for you. It's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat little thing. It's also a real pain in the neck to try to record, so I'm hoping that this is actually recording. This is about the 4th time I've tried this, because every time you jump in and out of screens, it changes screen resolution, and most recorders don't like that too much. Alright, so we'll look at, first of all, it's all keyboard driven, which is nice. You can use the mouse, but for the most part, everything works on the keyboard just as well. You can see we're in the system view here. If I go to galaxy view, you can see where we're at. This is a completely randomly generated galaxy. I've never seen it before in my life, so I've restarted the game from scratch. I'm not going to do a tutorial. I skipped the tutorial because I already know the idea of what I need to do here. Played a little bit off camera. We have these objectives here, which actually talk about some gray goo and war. This is about like scanning the station. You really need to find a Class A or B space station to find more information on gray goo, and you need to find a military station at some point to find out what the heck happened to the human race and why Earth was possibly destroyed, or not. We're not quite sure. Take a little look around the interface here. The drone config. Here are our buddies here. These are the guys that are going to help us through the missions. John, Jill, and Abby. These are 3 randomly generated names. I've never had any drones named John, Jill, and Abby, so we'll see what's going on here. But it does give you the basic upgrade, or not upgrades, but the basic tools for each of them. For instance, John is going to be sort of our workhorse because he's got the motion sensor on him. He's actually got 50 of them. It's a limited resource. You have to keep replenishing that as you go. He's also a gatherer, which means he can pick up scrap along the way, which we're going to need in order to do upgrades and various other repairs and other things that are needed. Jill has the generator ability. That means that she can interface with generators on the derelict ships and turn the power on in sections of the ship so that we can access the doors and move around about the cabins. So she's needed for that piece. And Abby has the tow upgrade, which means she can tow damaged drones and bring them back, and then we can possibly repair or otherwise bring them back into service. And also interface, which means she can interface with the remote computers whenever we find an interface that is available to be used. And of course, I've got a 4th drone slot that I don't have yet. The nice thing about this, the menus all work with the arrow keys, and they're actually pretty slick. Like, I can just push down here. Now Jill's down here, and if I had stuff in my inventory, I could swap things out both left and right. It's very, very clean interface, very simple. I like it. Everything works with the keyboard. It's pretty cool. I like this. It's very good. Don't let the aesthetics fool you, even though there's all that like noise on the screen and everything else. That's part of the game. It's trying to give you like the feeling like you're looking at a CRT monitor of some sort, or very, very poor one at that. So very good. All right, so without further ado, also we've got the ship config where you can upgrade the ship that we're on. We're on a tech ship. It is a Class C tech ship. I don't have anything in the inventory yet, so I can't upgrade this with anything, but I'm assuming that will help me with fuel upgrades as well as power upgrades and probably things that will allow me to travel a lot faster or give me other abilities. Modifications is where you would go once you get scrap. Once you collect scrap, we only have 2 pieces of scrap right now. But here is where I would go to the drones, and then I could say, oh, I want to upgrade John's, or I need to repair his hit points if he gets damaged, or I need to, I want to increase his speed with 5 scrap metal there, or I can just take the whole drone and convert the entire drone into scrap and get 9 scrap out of it. Same with the others. There's also upgrades here where you can get more, upgrade your motion sensor, your gatherer, convert it into scrap. So many other things there. And then also I can create another gatherer upgrade or generator tool or the ship upgrades, so on and so forth. We'll get into this soon once we do a few missions here. So we're next to a derelict ship right now. So let us hit the B key to board and see what happens. All right, here it is a barge ship. It is Class C. It is 16 years old. It is not infested with anything, which is good, and the hull integrity is also good on it. Obviously, as you get higher up, like B classes and A classes, it gets much more difficult, like any rogue would. So let us enter the ship or board the ship to enter, or enter the board the ship, whatever. Scan report. Scanning inconclusive infestation types 0. Hull integrity is good. Number 3. I'm realizing that there'll be no way for you to communicate back. Keep moving. Rations are low. No time to double back to any of those ships to see if you've left a response. Trading posts. And that's it. Captain Gene Vogel. Alright. So, our ship is on the left there. You can see my drones are sitting in the drone bay. A1 is the airlock. You give commands to your drones via the console on the right hand side there. There's some little tooltips. I've kept the tooltips on so we can see them from here. And we can open the airlock by just hitting A1, or you can say open A1 if you really want to type all that in. But we'll say A1. That opens the airlock for me. And right now we're in schematic view, which is the overhead view where you can get a good, look at where you're doing. If I hit space, or actually I can also hit shift, I believe. Did I turn that on? Nope. Okay. Space. We go into the normal view, as you can see. And I'm controlling drone number 1, John, right now. And this is we're seeing through John's camera, basically, at the moment, through our sensors and scanners. John is my gatherer, so he can gather this scrap here by saying, if I say gather, there, type that in. I can also say gather all if I want, and he'll go around and gather all the things, but there's nothing, as it says there, nothing more to gather. Looks like we've got a power inlet down here, so that will allow us to turn some of the power on in this area and give us access to more of the ship, although this door is already open here, which is kind of nice. So what I can do is I can hit 2, and that will take me to Jill, and I think Jill is the one that has the generator ability. So she can come down to the generator here, and I can type generator. Yep, there we go. And now she has powered up some areas for me. So if I go back to schematic view, we can see, all right, there are 5 rooms. R2, R3, R2 is where we're at. R1 is always your ship. R3, R4, and R5. Door number 4 is right in front of us. That is, if I could switch to number 1 here. Door number 4 is open already, so we can freely move about room 3, but the other doors are not open. Now that we have the power on, we can operate those doors. However, we want to be cautious. Even though there's no infestation here, we could actually just open them up and run around. But I want to show you what you would do properly here. So first things first, I can also give my drones commands from here. So I can say not motion, navigate 1 to R3, And as you can see, my drone is now going to automatically navigate into room 3 for me. And he's found another drone, it looks like. Info. So, info. Drone Sarah destroyed. Use swap to exchange upgrades. So here's where we can loot Sarah now for her upgrades. So we'll say swap. And now we can see Sarah's got a sensor. She's got pry on her. Okay. So I only have one slot here. So what I can do is I can say grab the sensor. Right. And then I can say navigate 3 to R3. And drone 3 is going to come on over. And I believe I can swap. I believe Abby has the ability to swap as well. So let's see here. If I do swap, yep. All right, I'll give Abby pry right now, just because I don't have enough room for everything. So there you go, Abby. All right, navigate GATE. Navigate. Navigate. Yeah. Navigate 3 to R1. Send her back from whence she came, and I'll switch back to John here. Alright, so we've had a look around this area. We've got door number 2 down there. It doesn't look like there's any scrap around this area at all. So what you would normally do is you would come up to this room. Now John's got the motion sensor, so if I say motion, that activates the motion sensors, and I can go back into the schematic view, and you can see, alright, everything, there's no motion in room 5, that's why it's green. If there was motion, it would be red, so you just keep those things in mind. Of course, I wasted one motion thing for this, but that's okay. We know that there's no, since I know there's no infestation in here, it's not that big a deal. So we'll say D2, open this door up, come on through here. And there's a bunch of scrap in here. There's also a fuel access point, which I think he can gather fuel. Yes. 0 days propulsion acquired. 0 jump cells required. Wow, there was no real fuel there. All right. Gather all here. And John will go and gather up all the things for me so I don't have to navigate myself. There we go. Seems to grab all that, and then we'll just do D5 and open this door up. You know it's relatively safe around here. Some more scrap, and that's about it. Alright, gather. Take that. We'll do open up D3 and we'll go back this way. Sweet. Alright, and then we can just head on right back into our drone bay. And I'll say navigate drone 2 to R1. So Jill will come back here, and since Jill is no longer next to the generator is no longer powered. So if I come out here, you can see all these things show up as gray. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. Sometimes generators will only do like 1 or 2 rooms at a time. You have to move your generator bot around, and then you lose access to those other rooms. You know what I mean? So you'll see it gets a little bit more complicated. It's the reason I'm starting over from the beginning here is because the game does do a very good job in these first couple of missions of really showing you the different scenarios that you can come up against. Alright, so we'll just do A1 just for my own benefit. You don't really have to do that. What you can do now is just say exit, and that will finish this particular mission. So we collected 4 scrap. Apparently there was 6 total. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's how many we have on our ship now. So we're up to 6 on the ship. That's what it is. And we've survived 1 day. So every time you do a boarding mission, it's 1 day survived, 1 day down. And we got a bunch of upgrades. So very good. All right, so we can access the modifications panel. And we got sensor. I haven't used sensor yet, right? So I don't know what sensor does. I assume it just gives me a good view of the area. And pry, I have no idea either, because that's new. That's new for this run as well. But I think we can keep everything the way it is right now. I don't think there's any reason to rejigger this stuff that I can think of. Let's go to our drone config. Yeah, I got pry, tow. I guess I could put pry on... Well, she's got tow already too, so I mean, okay. I was going to say I could give that to Jill maybe. Actually, sensor to Jill might do wonders. So if I hit that right there, and then we go up to Jill, and we say sensor. Excellent, because Jill's gonna be stable anywhere, stationary anyway. So maybe that makes some sense. And as you can see, I used the one motion thing there. So you have 50 of them. You have to replenish them as you go. All right, very good. And now we need to make a jump and find something else here. So we've got one is what, 2 units of fuel away, which is K. G is 3 and U is 5. I think we want to use the lesser amount of fuel at the moment, so let's do K, and we'll hit enter. Excellent. All right, there we go. And then the other numbers have gone down a little bit since we are closer to them. And let's look and see what this ship is. It's another Class C. It does have an infestation on it, and the hull integrity is good. All right, so let us board this ship. Derelict info. Name is Kaomi 2. No class. Directive Royal Transport. Crew of 1. Hold is unknown. Log data. 986 corrupted. 982 is corrupted. And 131 is corrupted. All the logs are corrupted. Excellent. It's got 1 crew too, apparently. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of a head start here. We can see room number 2, but we can't see anything else leading up to room number 2. So, as far as I know, the first room is always safe, I think. I don't know. Let me do motion, just in case. Yeah, the first room is safe. That's good. So, A1. Open that up. We'll go to John here. And we'll see what this room has in store for us. So D10 is open, which may or may not be a good thing. And we got some scrap there. We've got the generator over there. And some more scrap up there. Okay, excellent. Alright, so let's get Jill out here. And we'll get her powering up this generator. Go. Let's see what the schematics say. Alright, so far so good. Let's go back to John. Let's say gather all here. Gather that scrap. And then we'll go look at the door that's open. Okay, good. Let's get all that picked up. And come on down here. See if there's anything waiting for us. Hopefully not. Okay, just some scrap here. Excellent. There's another generator down here, which we're going to need because there's a D6 that does not open yet. That door is not open. Alright, so gather all here. Grab these things. Okay, now, motion. Oh, we got... okay, so there is motion in room 5. So we want to make sure we don't open up any of the doors to room 5 just yet. Because otherwise we are going to get our asses handed to us. But that also means that room 2, well, we haven't scanned room 2. The room on the other side of D6 apparently is okay. And actually we don't know the status of the doors of D7 and D3 doors. So they actually might be open. And we don't know. I think that's what that. I think it doesn't tell you unless you've seen them. So we gotta be careful there because something might move back and forth. Although I would have seen the motion change had it been moving back and forth between rooms. So I think we're good there for now. So we can go D4. Open this door up, and we'll gather all here. There's also some fuel to be gathered. We got 1 days of propulsion gathered up. That's excellent. And grab all that scrap. Okay. So, let's do motion again. And, okay, so verifying that that door is, that other room on the other side of D3 is okay, it looks like. So that's good. Everything's procedurally generated, so I wonder why, well, what we can do, we can open up D3 and have a look around and see if there's another door that doesn't open yet. Airlock A2. Oh, this is something new. Wait a minute. Oh, there's another airlock over there. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right, this is a first for me. So apparently I can move my ship. I can say dock A2, and it will move my ship from the A1 dock over to the A2 dock on the right-hand side, and then my drones could go over there. I guess that's if I get stuck somewhere and I can't get back to A1, I guess. Huh. Interesting. All right, that's a first. I haven't seen that before. Like I said, everything's randomly generated here. So let's gather all on this scrap and that scrap, and then one more there. Good. Okay. Anything else that's interesting around here? Doesn't look like it. So I don't really need to waste any time on D6 because we've pretty much seen everything. The only thing we haven't seen yet is that other room. And what I'd like to do is I could skirt, or not skirt, but I can kite something out of there. So if I do D4 here, gotta get out of the way of the door. There we go. So D4 is closed. Let's close D3 as well. So D3 is now closed. Excellent. So all those doors are closed. So all these other doors are powered. So what I can do is I can say D5. Well, first of all, let's do motion. Right. So we know that there's something moving around in room 5. So if I say D5, then that thing in room 5 should move to room 2, since that door will be open, and then I can close the door in there and just trap it in room 2, and then we can go look at what's in room 5. In theory, anyway. So D5. Yeah. And any day now. There we go. D5 again. Bam. Alright, so whatever it is now in room 2. So now we should be able to go D9. Bam. There we go. And now I can come down here and explore this room that it was hiding in. Ooh, what is this? Drone. So info. It looks like, is this a drone mouse? Oh, this drone is still functional. So we can actually tow him back and use him. Oh, excellent. All right. Well, might as well do that. I've never actually towed anything before. So let's do navigate 3 to our... What room are we in? We're in room 5. Okay. Navigate 3 to R5. There we go. Alright, so Abby's on her way over. There we go. And Abby, I want you to tow. Towing drone mouse. Excellent. Alright, let's bring him back. Let's bring mouse back to our humble abode. And we'll get our 4th drone then. See what he's got on him. There we go. Thank you very much. Alright. Must be placed in docking bay prior to departure. Right. So navigate 1 and 2 to R1. Bam. And then we will be ready to go here. I like to close the airlock all the time, even though it might not be necessary. And then exit. Sweet. Alright. Drone added to fleet. Mouse. 1 upgrade acquired. Probe. Excellent. 3 days. We have survived 3 days. And we've collected 10 scrap and some propulsion fuel. Excellent. Alright. So now let's see our drones. Let's see what we got here. We've got John, Jill, Abby. We've got Mouse, who is in reserve right now because I haven't equipped him yet. What does he got? He's got probe. I wonder if I can I swap him into... I don't know how you get them out of reserve unless I have to repair them first. I wonder... 1 through 3 quick swap. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what that is. A through X. A through X. Or A and X. I'm sorry, A and X. No, I don't know. I don't know. How do you tell him that you want him to be a boarding drone? I have not done this before, so I have no clue. I may not be able to, like I said. Alright, let's come out of here. Let's go to the modifications tab here. And... oh, I can't... oh, because he has no hit points. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Alright. Repair full for 12 scrap. That's a little bit... it's a little bit rich for my blood right now. However, John, we could increase his speed by 35%. That might be nice. That's 5 scrap. I'll do that. So execute. Thank you. And then Jill. No, Abby. Yeah, you don't need the speed really. Okay, cool. So upgrades. We have the motion. We can add 25 motion sensors to it. Gatherer, sensor, 2 sensor modifications, tow, interface, pry, probe. Greatly increased probe hit points. Probes have stealth. Ooh, that would be nice. 4 scrap for that. Probes have stealth. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll do that. And I'll take the probe off of Mouse and put it onto one of the other drones that's available right now. Alright, I think we're good there. Let's go back to the drone config, and like I said, let's grab this guy. Let's do a quick swap on him. And then we'll go over to John here, I think. And we'll say probe for him. And yeah, I think that's good. I think we're doing all right. Fine. I mean, it's still very early. We're doing fine for now. But knowing me and roguelikes, I'm just a hair's breadth away from completely ballsing this up. So I guess we could go to Q. Why not? Let's just do one at a time since we're not in any rush. My propulsion is down to 2. So yeah, we're gonna be we need some fuel is what we really need. Alright, what does this guy have? He's infested and he's a barge of type C. Alright. Barge of class C, I should say. The name is Run 2. Directive Exploration. Crew of 3. Hold of 7 scientists. And 3 corrupted logs. Okay. And again, we got an R2 over there that is not looking so promising. Alright, so we'll do A1. And we'll go 1 here. And we'll see where we're going from here. Let's take a look around. Power inlets. Alright. So navigate. Actually, I should go in here. Navigates to R3. There you go. We also have a door that's open down below. So Jill, go over and power this up, please. Thank you. Alright, unexplored rooms are safe. It's reminding me to make sure that unexplored rooms are safe. We'll come down this way. This door's open, so even if it wasn't safe, we would be screwed right now. Alright, so we'll do motion. Find out what we're doing. Okay, so it looks like this other room is safe for now. So we can do D3. Come in here. And we got another power conduit, and we got a door that we can't get through. Alright, motion. Ooh. Ooh, both of these rooms. Okay. Oh, and that thing's moving between D6 and... Okay. Okay. So, let me see here. So, R6 is definitely not a nice place to be. What I'd like to do is get into R2 here. So, let's do navigate to R... Was it 7? It looks like R7. Go. And I want to... There you go. And then 2. Jill, I want you to generate this generator here. Okay. So D6. Let's close that door while it's empty over here. Excellent. Alright. So D9. I'm trying to do... I wanted to do that way so that I didn't waste another motion tracker thing. So open D9 now. And we'll come on through here and grab all this scrap that we now have. So gather all, along with the fuel. Precious, precious fuel. We got 1 day of propulsion. And 1 jump cell acquired. Excellent. We'll be able to jump to other systems as needed. Which will be needed soon enough. Alright, so you gathered all the things here. And then if I do motion again, we'll see that D6 or room 8 has something in it, and room 6 has something in it. All right. So since I got everything out of room 2, I want whatever's in room 6 and room 8 to go into room 2, and I'd like them both to go in there at the same time so that I can just wall them off. So, but I want to make sure. Let's do navigate. 1 to R7. Go. And then we want to do... Let's bring him over this way so he sees everything. We want to do D9. Alright, and then I want to do... motion. And... This is going to be rough. Alright, so... I can't see into room 8, but if I open up D6 and I see room 2 go red, then I'll know that whatever is out in room 8 should be in there. So we'll do D6, right? And, okay, D6 again. Alright, so room 8 should be clear now. And now what I want to do is I want to do D2. And... D2 again. Excellent. Alright, so we should have that cleared out now. That should work for me. Alright, so I should be able to do D10 without any problems, hopefully. Alright, back here now. And excellent. Alright, so we got some scrap here. Gather all these. Alright. And then we'll do motion again. But I can't see up there because we don't have that powered. Right. Oh, there's a turret in here. That's nice. Oh, and there's an interface. There's an interface in room 3 that I didn't even see. Navigate 3 to R3. I didn't even notice that. I drove right by it. So, oh, but it's not going to work right now because that's not powered up. But that's okay. We're going to swap rooms here. So, I think we can navigate 2 to R3. I think. There we go. There. Okay, 2. Jill, you come over here. You do generator. Excellent. And then Abby, you can interface with this guy now because there's power in here. Excellent. Interface. So that should give us some... Yep, that gives us a little bit more information about some of the areas of the ship that we have. Also, I can do, let's see, I can do ship scan, defense, right, which is that turret there. So ship scan. New items found. Oh, the ship scan, that's right, opens up, shows you more items that you can't see with your drone, which is always good. And then, so defense would allow for that to, so I could, in theory, evacuate room 6, close the doors off, open up door 2, let room 6 fill up with the bad guys, turn on the defensive turrets, destroy the bad guys, and then not worry about them. But since that's kind of a waste, since we have them pretty well squared away in room 2. So instead I'm just going to do, let's go back to 1 here, go back to John, let's say gather, thank you, and then we can open up D8, I would say. Excellent. There's nothing up here that we care about, but motion again. Yes, room 8 is free, so we can do D7, blah, and gather up all of the stuff. Gather all. Nice. And that is that. Oh, D11 still has some stuff in it. Alright, so navigate, because we found that by doing the ship scan. Navigate 1 to R4. And get over there. Also want to, well, they're pretty well squared away in there, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Okay, gather all. Good, and then navigate 1, 2, 3 to R1. Go. Yeah, we should be good. Excellent. Another successful mission, my friends. Another successful mission. Let us exit. And we got some primary fuel, we got some jump fuel, and 10 more scrap, and we survived so far for 5 days, my friends. 5 days. Alright, let's do one more here. Let's go to E, since that is the last one in this sector. And yeah, I'm out of propulsion for the low-key stuff. I only have jump fuel now. Which is going to be rough. Let's see what this ship has and so forth. So this is a Class B. So this is going to be interesting. It's probably going to be a little bit more difficult than what we've faced up to this point. Found an emergency notice at a trading post. Will attempt something. Okay. Press enter to continue. Okay, it looks like there's a drone down in R2. We'd like to go to 1 here. Let's make sure the coast is clear before we navigate out of here. Whoops, I mean motion. Okay, yeah, the coast is clear. I have a feeling the game's going to be like a real dick at some point and be like, hey, first room, problems. But hopefully that's never the case. So A1, open that up, and then move on into this room here. That door's open. Got the generator there. Alright, so navigate to I guess this is room this is room 3. Room 3. There. Okay, Jill, I need you to generate my world here. Very good. So we got that powered up. Might as well take a look at what's in this room with the door that's open. Some scrap in here. And another generator. Okay. So we know now what's there. And I'm assuming there's going to be... So that generator probably powers the other half of that ship there. I don't see an interface anywhere, though. Do not see one. That would be useful to get some more information. So motion. Okay, so there is something in room 6. Room 6 is cordoned off, though, it looks like. There's nothing in room 5, though. So D9, open this guy up. We got some scrap in here. Ooh, a ship upgrade. What is this? Info. Ship defense, controlled via ship access terminals. Ship upgrade, remote power. Use tow to salvage back to the docking bay. Scrap 2. Okay. So, let's gather all. And then we need to tow that back. Okay, I didn't know the tow was used for that too, so that's good. Navigate 3 to R5. We'll tow that back. And there's ship's defense there too. Okay, that's what it was telling me. So, John, you come through here, please. And do your motion over here. Right, that's where we don't want to be. That's right, okay. But down the other place we probably can go. I'm gonna get him over here. Kind of wasted that motion sensor by accident. Let's come over here. Let's do motion again. Right, that is empty. Good. Alright, so 3, I want you to tow. Excellent. And navigate 3 to R1. There you go. Excellent. Alright, so he's navigating towing the upgrade back to my ship. Alright, so navigate 2 to R4. Alright. And then we'll be able to get this other one situated here. I wonder if I can issue that command from here. If I say generator. Yep, I can. Excellent. Okay, cool. So you could probably play the whole game from this interface here. I don't like that D4 is open. Let's do a... Well, there's nothing walking into this room. Something would have walked in here by now, and that's another airlock on that side, so I think we're okay. D7, just open this door up. And there is something here. Kyle? How is Kyle doing? He is in towable condition. Okay. So we can tow Kyle back. So let's do navigate. Hang on. I gotta see what rooms we're in. We're in R2, right? Okay, so navigate. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Before I do that, I gotta do 3. Abby, I want you to let go of that. There we go. Alright, so navigate, whoops. Navigate 3 to R2. Excellent. Hopefully it lets me tow multiple things. I would imagine it does. Okay, meantime, John can go over here to this open door and gather. Excellent. Alright. Oh, she's hung up here a little bit. You should come over here, please, Abby. Thank you. I want you to tow. And then, blah, blah, blah. Navigate 3 to R1. Blam. There we go. Alright, now, John, anything else down here? Motion. John cannot see past door 5, apparently. That is a little disconcerting. There's airlock 3, though. So, oh, this might be a case where we have to move over to airlock 3 to do stuff. To see stuff. Let me do, before I do that, navigate 1 to R4. Right. Just in case I still can see it. I just can't see it from that one direction, maybe. Right, so you come down here. Then do your motion again. Okay, good. So you can see it from over here. So R7 is empty. That's good to see. So D14. Which I figured it would be because there's airlock 3 there. However, our pathway is blocked. Okay, so motion. You see, you can't see beyond, you can't see into R8 at all. Okay. That's a little disconcerting. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Let's see. You know, he can't see into R8 at all. Not at all. I guess that's why it's got the hashed line on it. And I don't see any interface around here. So, what we're going to do, we're going to close off D4. We're going to navigate 1 to R4. Right. Then we're going to close D7. And then we're going to open D... Well, actually, before we do that, 1 over here. Do motion. Right. We're going to open up D13 and see if anything comes out of it. Anything at all? Anything at all? Yeah, I had a feeling. D13. There we go. Alright, we'll close whatever that is off in room 2 there. Excellent. Alright, and we'll come in. Oh, we can't get through. Oh, that's going to suck. We can't get through, but I can trap it in D4. Yeah, because we have to go through room 2 to get to room 8, because we're blocked off in room 7 by debris. So if I do D4, and then this motion tracker stops pinging, then we know he's trapped in D4, whoever it is. Maybe. There we go. D4, close that door. Excellent. D7, open this back up. Alright, D13. Blah blah. Alright, now we can go see what's in here. I really like this. I like how it's... I like the way the game operates, honestly. I'll be completely honest. I love how this is working. Gather that scrap. Excellent. Alright. And then we will close off D6 again. Just so that we have all our pathways closed here. And then let's close D7. And let's do motion one more time. And what we'll do... yeah, let's close off D13 as well. We'll open up D12. Alright. And D12. Close that. Excellent. Alright, so now D8 should be free and clear to move about the cabin. Alright, so up here, gather all the last of whatever is up here, if anything. Oh, here's the access terminal. Okay, so I don't really need that right now, though. But it's nice that it's there. I guess, well, you know what? Let's just do it and just, because it'll open up other scrap that I don't have. So let's stop towing. And let's come over, where are we at, Abby? Oh, okay, we're spun around a little bit. Spin around this way. And have Abby come down here and interface. And we can see what we get out of this interface, if anything. Oh, the interface is not... Oh, right. Navigate to R3. Here, Jill. All right, I'll take it from here, Jill. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. Go. And then 3. We can do interface now. Interface is activated. Let's do a ship scan. Okay, there's some more scrap right there. Excellent. Error scanning our room 6. Interesting. Room 3 and room 5 have new stuff in them, which is that one. Oh, room 5 is... Oh, that's interesting. I guess room 5 is just telling me about the upgrade there, because I don't see anything on the map. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. Navigate... Actually, yeah, let's do 1. Let's go and gather all, please. And then I think we are done with this place. I think we've gotten everything we could possibly want out of this place. So navigate 1, 2, and 3 to R1. Let's blow this popsicle joint. Pop stand. Whatever stand we are at. And we'll close the airlock behind us to be a good neighbor. And I think they're a little bit, they're cramped in there, but they're okay. They're on board. That's all that matters. All right. We have survived 7 days total. We've got 8 scrap more. We didn't collect any fuel, unfortunately. But we have a new drone, Kyle, and we've got a Gatling. He's got a Gatling upgrade on him, apparently, and we have a ship upgrade retrieve. Remote power. Excellent. All right. Cool. And you can do a ship config menu to do this. What does this do? Remotely powers a power inlet. Okay, cool. Why not? Might as well. And our drones here. So we got Kyle. He's got Gatling. I guess his Gatling gun, probably. 200 charges, probably, on it. But I'd have to repair these guys in order to use them. I think that's how that works. I would imagine it is. Let's go really quick to the modifications here. Maybe we can do that just to see if that's really how this works. So we need 10 scrap to repair full. So let's do that. Repair full and execute. All right. And oops. And Kyle, might as well increase his speed as well while we're at it. Execute. Excellent. All right. So now, if I come over to drone config, can I now put Kyle? How would I configure him? Can I not have him as a boarding drone? I wonder. So he's all repaired up. Yeah, I don't know how you get another drone unless there's a number here that I'm not seeing. Let's see, 6 is Kyle, right? So how do I say I want this to be a boarding drone? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe do I have to use the mouse for it? No. No, maybe it's do I come up here and I go 6? Nope, that just popped me over there. All right. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how that works, honestly. Oh, swap drones, control left and right. Oh, okay. So if I go, well, bam, there we go. Hold down control. Kyle is now number 4, and he is now a boarding drone. Excellent. All right. Read the screen, memory. Read the screen. All right. But we have looked through this. We have looked through this system. We have more systems that we can explore out here. That one is one jump away that we could do. But I think we have done a good, nice little beginning look at this game. Duskers, yes. Whoo, man! It hasn't been that long. This is Duskers, and it is on Steam Early Access. It is $20 right now. You can get it on the Early Access program on Steam, or you can go over to their website and do the Humble Bundle widget for $20 over there and get access to it that way if you want DRM free stuff. I think they actually give out Steam keys that way too if you'd rather just go through Humble Bundle because it supports charity and all those things. And I assume this just came out relatively recently, so it's still early access, still a long way to go. Not everything's complete yet. They don't have the full campaign yet, but they're working on it. And it's kind of cool. I really am enjoying my time in this. As always, links are in the description to everything. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.